because we were so frightened that something was going to actually happen that day. So on September 11th, we experienced a trauma. All of us experienced a trauma, just like we did on those previous times in our lives. What makes September 11th different? Why is this so much more significant than maybe Pearl Harbor or President Kennedy's assassination? Trying to give you a little lifelike trauma here. Take everybody's blood pressure now and pulse rate. Are we all set back there?
Sure, I actually have no idea what's wrong with that tape, but that's the reason why you have to get the feedback from John. I apologize.
Okay. Anyway, what was the difference between then and now? First of all, obviously, numbers. The numbers of people that were injured obviously were larger. But I don't think that's the real problem. The real problem why we are experiencing this trauma, and we experienced it even in greater depth and with more personal and emotional responses, was that the media is right in our faces. In 1941, there was no television. The closest you got to that were the movies. The movies were not instant. They existed days or weeks after the incident. You didn't have that feeling of being there as you do on television. Even in 1963, when President Kennedy was assassinated, even though we could see it on TV, it occurred after it actually happened. The difference here is that the media was right there. We saw those planes attack that building. Not only that we saw the planes attack the building, but we were all familiar with that building. This world, this country, and this world were in a different place than we were 20, 30, 50 years ago. Many of us have traveled throughout the country and throughout the world. People know these places. They're familiar with them. It's not something that is in a picture. People have been to the World Trade Center. They're familiar. Down here in Florida, many of us are from New York. And the World Trade Center is another major part of our lives. We knew that building. We know that area. We're familiar with it. So that was another problem, that it's something very familiar that was attacked. We saw the attack happen right in front of our eyes. We saw people falling out of buildings in front of our eyes. We saw the buildings collapse in front of our eyes. We saw people running from the building in front of our eyes. And then on